for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Jets. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. For Jordan Howard, Charles, last year in 2017, not quite as good as the great rookie year he had in 2016.
And a big part of that, very simply, there weren't any playmakers around him to keep defenses back and keep things stretched. He was running into 8- and 9-man boxes on almost every carry. So I thought he had a tremendous year. Number 6 in the league in rushing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go again with Powell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And some room to work. Past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Before this next series gets going here offensively, what about that Saints-Vikings game?
There's so many different ways we can go and so many comments we can start with. But I hope you don't mind me starting with this one. Never in the history of the NFL, all right, did we ever think that Drew Brees could lead a team that scores and leaves just 29 seconds on the clock, and he left too much time for Case Keenum. Think about that.
Yeah, and
right?
just the end of that game, you know, we say it all the time, but you live for those moments. Now, you also got to remember, for the Saints, and we're thinking about the Vikings, for the Saints, what heartbreak.
Heartbreak for Marcus Williams, especially the safety. People are going to identify him as the key. But there's one thing to keep in mind. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end for the Vikings, ran about a 7-yard route, and someone from the Saints defense jumped him and actually weakened the back end of that defense and left it in a 2-on-2 situation, and the Vikings took advantage of it.
One we'll be talking about for years. Here's Patty. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Toss play, Powell. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Let's go.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. And Charles, for Robbie Anderson, one of the few bright spots for the Jets this last year in what was otherwise a pretty forgettable season.
Yeah, not bad for an undrafted guy from Temple. He had 63 catches, nearly 1,000 yards, had 7 touchdowns. My favorite moment of the year, though, was when he scored a TD. I went right to the camera and told the fans to vote for him for the Pro Bowl. Trying to get the people's vote out.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Chicago's offense getting set to take over, and it's a crew, not only offensively, but defensively, obviously, collectively. The 4 straight last-place finishes. That's what they're facing as they enter 2018. Now, if there's a silver lining, I guess, they did go from 3 wins to 5 wins last year.
Are you really exciting the fans on that one, aren't you?
I was reaching.
Look, they finished number 10 on defense in the league, which was really somewhat remarkable because they had a number of injuries on all 3 levels, and somehow they fashioned that together. But Mitchell should be...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 5. On second down, Trubisky. It's hauled in here by Inman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Detroit! Detroit! 319! 319! Over! Hurry up, here we go! 319!
On second down, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Back 99, Philly, here we go! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
On third down, Trubisky. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York Jets working their way back onto the field. And last year, a 3-2 start. Very promising start. But then a 2-9 finish the rest of the way. Now, Todd Bowles, Charles, was given the vote of confidence. He'll be back in 2018.
And I think it's a good vote of confidence and for the right reasons. Remember, before the season, how many times have we joked that everyone we talked to said the Jets would go 0-16?
Yeah.
They were very competitive throughout the year. They played hard for Coach Todd Bowles, so that makes sense. But when you look at their offense, everyone wants to talk about the quarterback position. I don't think there's a spot on the offense that they couldn't improve with draft choices and free agency. So that's an offense that needs total retooling.
Yeah, so with the high draft pick first round, it's not a given that they're going quarterback.
Not a given, but if there's one they like, I'm pretty sure they're going to go ahead and take him.
And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
This is the running back, Powell. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, here we go.
Petty now. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass would go from incomplete to complete.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On third down, it's Powell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go now.
They're going to try and throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Check 50. Check 50. Over. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Inman has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And the Jets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out come the Jets. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They begin with a carry for Powell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Powell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's got Curse. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Powell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw here. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Green, 39, 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue, landing.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's Trubisky. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Chicago 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Boom.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They run with Powell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
it looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Here's Paddock. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.